So this is like a perfect log. It's beautiful.
So just watch carefully under it.
Welcome back to the Blake Looney Experience. After a short jaunt in the woods,
Where are we?
and our encounter with Oregon's very own piranha plant,
This is amazing. Look at them all.
I was eager to experience Blake's fascination with a different kind of carnivore, dinosaurs.
Well, maybe dinosaurs have more in common with present-day birds than they do with reptiles.
Birds are dinosaurs.
What?
Birds are living dinosaurs.
This is outrageous.
You can't argue with it.
It's unfair.
We actually classify them as dinosaurs.
I don't want to hear anymore.
They wanted to see dinosaurs, just go outside. They're birds now.
Yes, birds are really dinosaurs.
So the next time you're looking out at your bird feeder, remember that you're looking at the modern day dinosaurs.
It's settled in.
Here was a character that linked birds and dinosaurs.
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 Dinosaurs.
Non-avian
Like birds.
dinosaurs and avian dinosaurs. The chicken is a dinosaur.
Not everything we see in Jurassic Park.
That doesn't look very scary. More like a 6-foot turkey.
Turkey, huh?
Like, what are you doing? That's weird and poop right there. Ugh. I hate birds.
Shoot. Just give me a second. I mean reptiles. Reptiles of the Northwest, to be precise. Yet as wide and rich as the biodiversity of the Willamette Valley is, Blake had a mind to show us more. And more would require a road trip. So we packed up the Prius and set sail for the inaugural voyage of the Blake Looney Experience's second series, project codenamed To Be Determined, but we'll probably somehow include the word road trip, working title. Road trips. A welcome reprieve from the droll of daily life, free of the muck and mire of traditional vacation expectations, full of wide open space to enjoy the pleasures and ponderings of existential questions like, am I in control or are my emotions? Are we the first sentient life to invent space travel? Was the entire premise of the 2005 American computer animated adventure comedy film Robots inspired by Ewan McGregor's scene in Dex's Diner? And finally, why is Blake here? The answer to that question is found in an old book.
And was a stranger in the land of Madian, where he begat 2 sons.
No.
The future is yours for the
No.
taking.
Yes. Reptiles of the Northwest by St. John. Alan St. John. More about him later. This is Blake's quest book for life in the open world. He's been kicking around this time-worn tome since middle school. The tattered edges show its use, and every page has been thumbed through with care. And the affection shows.
Really cool snake. Obviously, since they earned 3 pages in the book. Generally, it's just 2.
Look around on any given expedition and you'll find that somewhere Reptiles of the Northwest is quietly tucked away. But on this day, it was open like a road map to our first reptile, the western fence lizard. If you grew up pretty much, well, anywhere near the west coast, you've more than likely seen the western fence lizard, or WFL for short. Weffel. It's like waffle. Super plain, pretty easy to get your hands on, great with butter. The western fence lizard is not the most rare of lizards. It's quite common. Actually, this fact could not be overstated.
We'll catch 1,000 western fence lizard as well. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. They are just everywhere. There probably are 1,000 like around us right now. I'm not kidding.
Every time we've gone to Sun River, we're just like, oh there, oh there, oh there,
Yeah,
oh there.
they're
We just
everywhere.
catch
I'm
them.
not kidding.
But if our journey to Central Oregon was going to have any success, we were going to need bikes, baseball caps, sunscreen, and Taylor Box. You may remember Taylor as Slick Son, the Spire of Crota founder himself. I like to refer to this period of time as the era in which Blake rocked the Riders of Rohan top knot from the 2002 epic high fantasy adventure film The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. Just a kickstand off the trail, Blake turned over a rock.
But something happened then
that Blake
did not intend.
We found a geocache. en un accidente.
Found this by accident.
Oh,
there's just like nothing in here. We need to add.
Does anyone have anything?
Pockets
Yeah, do you guys have anything?
I have some peanuts.
I have a bobby pin.
I'm gonna put my receipt from Sun River Brewing.
No.
Why?
Do you have anything cool? Like Joel's hair in his wallet.
Ew.
While our fortunes favored finding geocaches, our luck for finding anything scaly was waning. While traveling with Blake, I have learned that if you don't find anything quickly, you shouldn't get discouraged. Even with the best of intentions, you will need to keep your cool and stay patient. Otherwise, turning over a vacant log can be a truly soul-splitting event.
So this is like a perfect log. It's beautiful.
So just watch carefully under it.
We got nothing. We got nothing.
That's too small. There won't be anything under that.
We got nothing. Usually the first, right when you move it, something will dart out.
Oh!
That's not a lizard.
God. Oh!
That's not a lizard.
But given enough time, the golden snitch will always make an appearance.
Oh, I see it. It's right there.
Oh, I see
it's
it
right
too.
there.
I see it too.
Oh, it's
It's running
it's
here.
right there. Oh, he crawled across my foot. He crawled across my foot. He's right there. He's right there. Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's right there. He's running across the log.
Oh.
Oh, right there. Right there. Oh, he's right there.
There he goes.
Oh.
Into a hole.
Hey, hey, hey. He's right here. Right here. Oh. He's right there. Right there. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Careful.
Okay, so just. Oh, I'm too scared. He's right there.
Hold on. I really don't want to hurt it.
I know, he's right there. He's so cute. His little fingers.
The little fellow had proved elusive. I think we had lost Taylor's interest so long ago that he had time to go home and start up Destiny.
Shoot a rocket, kill ads, venues, kill oracles, and that's it.
But then,
Did you find something? Yeah.
What if I stumble? What if I fall?
Yeah, I got one.
He's super tired.
Is that him?
We caught him safely, which is good. Yeah, it's the same one. He's super tired.
Go by me.
So this is a super young. Looks like a.
He's like so tired of fighting. He's just like.
Looks like a male western fence lizard.
Look at his little eyes.
He's pretty cute. He didn't drop his tail, which is good. Sometimes they do. But you can tell that it's a little early yet, but the spots right there kind of are indicative of a male.
I like his hands. It's like a dinosaur.
He's very, very soft. So super carefully. Their ribs are very sensitive.
Ooh.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. He's so tiny.
I know. This is just a baby. Thankfully, I don't think we hurt him at all.
Like his little dinosaur hand. He's like tucking his one arm back.
I know. Yes, we got him. But then when we set him down, he'll dart away.
Oh my gosh, he's so soft.
See how hard he's breathing?
You ran across my foot, little guy.
See how his head stays on a swivel almost?
That is so stinking cute.
Here, I am gonna move him to the dirt, so that way if he jumps.
we had captured, released, and made Voldemort a very pleased Dark Lord.
Ah, well done.
Blaco.
Well done.
Okay, first catch recap.
We caught a western fence lizard, a tiny baby one, and it was pretty cool.
But as exciting as the find had been for the rest of us, you could see it in his eyes that Blake was looking for something a little less normy. Well, actually, you can't see it in his eyes because at this point he was still stubbornly refusing to acknowledge the camera's eye contact.
Be safer on them too, like cautious of whether or not you're hurting them, because you shouldn't catch them if you're gonna hurt them. And that makes me sad. So don't do that.
At the time of this filming, I felt like I was developing a kind of snake vision. As much as I wanted Blake to be excited about this reptile road trip, I could sense the heat of his doubt radiating off of him. I didn't blame him. The doubt that this would be anything more than a few fun memories caught on tape wasn't ill-deserved. We were halfway through our trip and had only managed to catch the Northwest's most common reptile.
There are a lot of them though.
1,000.
I would love the chance to see something else.
In order to inspire Blake, we would need to catch something more exciting.
That's a snake.
We would need something with more scales.
Big woman!
We would need something with more
teeth. We need more teeth.
We would need help from St. John. We would need another episode of Reptile Roadtrip. We'll head into the open world until the Northwest's Book of Quests is complete. From humble beginnings, with a longing for adventure. In fact, 42 adventures to keep the heart of the Blake Looney experience beating. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, feel free to comment, and hit that little bell to be notified for more.